Many times in our life, we come across numbers which are very big. Let's say, for example, now if someone were to ask you and read out this number, how would you do that? I mean, it's pretty difficult. Had it was this much, you could have said, okay, 3 million, okay, 30 lakh, or whatever. But when you have these numbers which are too big, I mean, it's kind of a little bit insane for someone to kind of guess what is the meaning of these numbers. So in order to simplify these things, let's say you had 300. Okay. So you can also write 300 as 3 into 100. Right? This is another value for 300. Or you can write it as 3 into, you further simplify 100 to write it as 10 into 10. Or you can simply mention this as 10 to the power 2. Now, when you convert this into this form, 10 to the power 2, now what does this mean? In this case, these terms which are written as 10 into 10 says 10 was coming 2 times, so you write it as 10 to the power 2. If 10 was coming 3 times, you would have written 10 to the power 3. What this would have mean is that 10 has to be multiplied by itself 2 times. Similarly, 10 to the power 3 would have meant multiplied by itself 3 times. Now, in this case, there are basically two numbers if you see. One is 10 and the other is 3. When you say 10 in mathematical term, this is called as the base. The base is 10 and 3 is called the exponent of 10 or the exponent of the base. You also call this as that 10 to the power 3. Okay, which means 10 multiplied by itself 3 times, or 10 3. Now simply, if you look at this number, if you have to, instead of this, you have to write this as 300 into 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So you have 0 coming 12 times. Just like, 10 into 10 is equal to 100. So 10 multiplied by itself 2 times gives you 2 decimal followed by 1. If you multiply 10 by itself 3 times, this will give you 1000, which will contain 3 zeros. Right? Similarly, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, 12 zeros, you can also write this as 10 to the power 12. Now, how this 10 to the power 12 works is something which I am going to take you as we move through more videos on exponent section. But for the time being, just understand that when we change these multiples or simplify them to write them as 10 to the power 12, or this could be any number. Let's say you have 8. 8 can also be written as 2 into 2 into 2, which is 2 to the power 3. 3 occurs 2 times. 2 occurs 3 times. So we will see more about exponents in the subsequent videos.